Brazil. When you hear that name, you probably think of Carnival, the Amazon rainforest and beautiful beaches. But Brazil is more than that. It's a country with a huge economy, the 7th largest in the world, but it hasn't reached its full potential yet. Brazil has lots of natural resources, great farms, and many factories, but for many years difficult problems have held it back. Sometimes the economy is great and sometimes it's not so great, mostly because the prices of things like oil and crops go up and down. This makes it hard for businesses to grow and for the government to plan for the future. Also, problems with how society works and how the government is run make things even harder for Brazil's economy. Brazil is a land of plenty. A large part of the Amazon rainforest, the biggest rainforest in the world, is in Brazil. The Amazon is full of amazing plants and animals. Brazil also has tons of things like iron, aluminum ore, and niobium, more than almost any other country. Brazil sells more coffee, orange juice, and sugar to other countries than anyone else. It also grows a lot of soybeans, beef, and chicken. Because it produces so much food, Brazil is sometimes called the world's breadbasket. It helps feed people all over the world. But because Brazil sells a lot of raw materials, its economy is affected by the changing prices of these materials. If people around the world suddenly stop buying as much coffee, Brazil's economy suffers. This is why Brazil needs to make more complicated things, not just sell raw materials. Brazil gets its energy from many sources, especially renewable ones. It's the second largest producer of hydroelectricity in the world because it has so many big rivers like the Amazon and Parana. The Itaipu Dam, on the Parana River, is one of the biggest hydroelectric dams in the world. Brazil also makes a lot of biofuel, like ethanol from sugarcane. This means Brazil doesn't have to buy as much oil and gas from other countries. But Brazil still has problems making sure it always has enough energy. Because it depends so much on hydroelectricity, droughts can cause big problems. In 2021, a bad drought meant that Brazil didn't have enough electricity, which hurt the economy. Brazil's most important resource is its people. With over 200 million people, Brazil has a huge workforce. But for these people to help the economy grow, Brazil needs good schools. More kids go to elementary school now than before, but the schools aren't very good. The government doesn't spend enough money on schools, teachers aren't trained well, and kids don't learn the skills they need for today's jobs. Because of this, Brazil's schools aren't as good as other countries' schools. Brazil's government has problems with instability, corruption, and disagreements between different groups. This makes it hard to run the country well. Brazil used to be run by the military, and it's still working on becoming a strong democracy. People disagree strongly about many things, and social media, inequality, and populist ideas make it worse. This makes it hard to agree on important things like how to fix the economy, help poor people, and protect the environment. When supporters of former President Jair Bolsonaro attacked government buildings in Brasilia in January 2023 because they didn't like the election results, it showed how fragile Brazil's democracy is. Brazil needs to fix its political problems to help its economy. Even with all these problems, Brazil has a bright future. It can overcome these challenges and become a very powerful economy. To do this, Brazil needs to fix its long-term problems and find a way to grow that helps everyone and protects the environment. This means investing in education, making different kinds of products, making the government work better, and protecting natural resources. Brazil needs to spend more money on education. It needs to train teachers better, pay them more, and teach kids important skills like critical thinking, problem solving, and how to use computers. It also needs to teach people job skills so they can find good jobs. Brazil needs to get its energy from more sources. It has a lot of sun and a long coastline, so it can use solar and wind power. It also needs to stop wasting so much energy. Brazil needs to bring people together and make the government work better. This will help businesses grow. People need to talk to each other, fix corruption, and make sure everyone follows the law. Brazil also needs to protect the Amazon rainforest, farm in a way that doesn't hurt the environment, and use renewable energy. Brazil has a big decision to make. It needs good leaders, a government that works well, and a plan for the future that helps everyone. If Brazil can do these things, it can become a very important country in the 21st century. Portuguese Scene 1. Gigante adormecido desperta narrador Brasil. Quando voce uvs nome, provavelmente pensa em carnaval, na floresta amazônica e em praias lindas. Mas o Brasil é mais do que isso. É país com uma economia enorme, a sétima maior do mundo, mas que ainda não atingiu todo o seu potencial. O Brasil tem muitos recursos naturais, fazendas incríveis e muitas fábricas. Mas por muitos anos problemas complexos têm o impedido de crescer. Às vezes a economia vai bem, e às vezes não tão bem, principalmente porque os preços de coisas como petróleo e safra sobem e descem. Isso dificulta o crescimento das empresas e o planejamento do governo para o futuro. Além disso, problemas sociais e políticos profundos tornam as coisas ainda mais difíceis para a economia brasileira.
So hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, and let's turn the page on a new adventure together. Get ready to experience books like never before, only on VBook 360. Like, comment, and share to support the channel and keep the video magic alive. Thank you for stopping by. And remember, every video has a story, and every story deserves to be shared. See you in the next video.